Stop. Before you buy another bottle of vitamin C supplements, you need to hear this. There's a fruit growing wild that contains 100 times more vitamin C than an orange. It holds an actual Guinness World Record, and I guarantee you've never heard of it. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Natural Health Code. Today I'm going to show you something that's going to completely change how you think about superfoods, immune health, and what real nutritional power looks like. Because while everyone's been obsessing over acai berries from the Amazon, goji berries from Tibet, and turmeric from India, we've been sitting on the most powerful natural health food on the planet. And scientists are only just now discovering why indigenous communities have been using it for over 50,000 years. This is the kakadu plum, also called guinea. It's small, green, about the size of an olive. Looks pretty ordinary, right? Wrong. This little fruit holds the Guinness World Record for the highest vitamin C content of any plant on Earth. We're not talking about a little bit more vitamin C. We're talking about 5,300 milligrams per 100 grams of fruit. That's 100 times more than an orange. 3,000% of your daily vitamin C needs in a single serving. Let that sink in for a moment. To put this in perspective, if you ate a standard orange, you'd get about 53 milligrams of vitamin C. That's good. That's about 60% of your daily needs. But with the same amount of kakadu plum, you're getting enough vitamin C to meet your needs for an entire month. In one serving. This isn't just incrementally better. This is a completely different league of nutritional density. But here's where it gets even more insane. Recent studies have found that the leaves from this plant have antibiotic properties comparable to established pharmaceutical antibiotics. We're talking about natural compounds that can fight bacterial infections with the same strength as medicines that took millions of dollars and years of laboratory research to develop. Scientists are literally exploring using it to sterilize medical implants. Medical implants. Think about what that means. This plant produces compounds so powerful, so effective at killing harmful bacteria, that researchers believe it could be used in some of the most critical applications in modern medicine. And the antioxidant content? Research shows it could be up to 7 times more powerful than curcumin. That's the compound that makes turmeric one of the most celebrated health foods in the world. Turmeric gets entire aisles in health food stores. People put it in their coffee, their smoothies, their cooking. There are thousands of studies on its anti-inflammatory benefits. And this fruit has been quietly sitting here, being 7 times more powerful. 7 times. Not 7% more. 7 times. That's like comparing a candle to a spotlight. And yet, how many people do you know who take turmeric supplements every day? Probably a lot. How many people do you know who've even heard of kakadu plum? Probably none. Now here's what really blows my mind. Indigenous communities have known about this for 50,000 years. 50,000 years. Think about that timeline. The ancient Egyptians built the pyramids about 4,500 years ago, and we still marvel at their knowledge. The first human civilizations emerged maybe 10,000 years ago. This knowledge predates all of that by 40,000 years. This is knowledge that has survived ice ages, continental shifts, the rise and fall of countless generations. They've been using it for immune support, skin healing, as medicine, as food. This knowledge has been passed down through thousands and thousands of generations, through oral traditions, through practice, through direct experience with the land. And we're only now starting to study it seriously in laboratories. Modern science, with all our advanced equipment, our electron microscopes, our chemical analysis tools, our peer-reviewed journals, we're just now catching up to what's been known and understood for longer than recorded history exists. Think about that. The most vitamin C-rich plant on Earth, with antibiotic properties, with antioxidants that rival anything else in nature, and modern science is just catching up to what's been known forever. And here's the thing that keeps me up at night. Only about 15% of the world's medicinal plants have been properly studied for their chemical properties. 15%. That means 85% of nature's pharmacy is still unexplored, unstudied, unknown to modern science. We're sitting on solutions to health problems we don't even know about yet. Think about all the major medical breakthroughs that have come from plants. Aspirin came from willow bark. The heart medication digitalis came from foxglove. The cancer treatment Taxol came from Pacific yew trees. Quinine, which has saved millions of lives from malaria, came from cinchona bark. Every single one of those started with traditional knowledge, with indigenous peoples or local communities who knew these plants had power. And then science eventually figured out why. How many more are out there? How many plants are growing wild right now that could treat diseases we currently think are incurable? How many could provide natural solutions to conditions that millions of people suffer from every single day? While we ship acai from Brazil, goji berries from China, and spend billions on synthetic supplements manufactured in laboratories, some of the most powerful natural health solutions on the planet are growing wild in environments all around the world. We've created this entire industry around exotic superfoods, flying them thousands of miles, processing them, packaging them, marketing them. And don't get me wrong, some of those foods are genuinely beneficial. But we've been looking right past what's been here all along. Right now, as I'm recording this, scientists are studying the kakadu plum for skin health and anti-aging. Early research suggests the high vitamin C content, combined with the unique antioxidant profile, could have significant benefits for collagen production and protection against oxidative stress in skin cells. They're studying it for cognitive protection. Some preliminary findings indicate it might help protect brain cells from damage and support healthy cognitive function as we age. They're looking at cardiovascular health. The antioxidants and vitamin C could play a role in supporting healthy blood vessels and heart function. They're researching natural immune support. Obviously, with that amount of vitamin C, immune function is a major area of interest, but it goes beyond just the vitamin C. There are other compounds in this fruit that researchers are only beginning to understand, and they're even exploring potential treatments for age-related conditions. The combination of antioxidants, vitamin C, and other phytochemicals might have applications we haven't even imagined yet. The research is exploding. Every new study seems to reveal another incredible property, another potential application, another reason why this fruit is so extraordinary. And we're still in the early stages. Most of the research has only happened in the last decade or two. Imagine what we'll know in another 10 years, another 20 years, as more scientists turn their attention to this remarkable plant. But here's what I find most fascinating. This isn't about some new discovery. This isn't about scientists inventing something or engineering something in a laboratory. This is about science finally catching up to wisdom that's been here longer than we can really comprehend. It's about validation of traditional knowledge. It's about recognizing that indigenous peoples weren't just surviving in their environments. They were thriving. And they were thriving because they understood the plants around them in ways that we're only beginning to appreciate. Every time I learn about something like this, it makes me wonder what else we're missing. What other plants are out there, quietly growing, holding secrets that could transform health and medicine? What traditional knowledge exists in communities around the world that we haven't listened to yet? How many more world records are sitting in nature, waiting to be recognized? So here's my question for you, and I really want you to answer this in the comments. What other local, indigenous, or native plants do you think we're completely overlooking? What's growing in your area that might be the next big discovery in natural health? Maybe you've heard your grandparents talk about a plant they used for medicine. Maybe you know about something from your own cultural heritage. Maybe you've just noticed a plant that animals seem to seek out when they're sick. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's crowdsource this. Let's create a conversation about what we might be missing. Because someone watching this video right now might know about a plant that could change everything. Your comment might spark a researcher's interest. It might lead someone to investigate something that's been ignored. This is how discoveries happen, not just in laboratories, but through the sharing of knowledge, through conversation, through people paying attention to what's around them. The kakadu plum, a tiny green fruit that holds a world record while growing wild. A fruit that's been used for 50,000 years and is only now getting the scientific attention it deserves. A fruit that makes our most celebrated superfoods look ordinary by comparison. Maybe the most powerful natural health solutions aren't exotic imports from the other side of the world. Maybe they've been growing in our own environments for tens of thousands of years. And maybe it's time we started paying attention. Maybe it's time we started listening to the wisdom that's been here all along. Maybe it's time we stopped looking for answers in distant places and started looking at what's right in front of us. If this blew your mind like it blew mine, hit that subscribe button. Because we're just getting started decoding what nature has been trying to tell us all along. There are so many more stories like this. So many more plants, so many more natural solutions, so many more pieces of wisdom waiting to be shared. This is just the beginning. I'll see you in the next one.